We're Bash Bros and welcome to another review. We've been gone for a whole week and today we're gonna catch up with two reviews in the same day, and the second review of the day is xXx with the Return of Xander Cage.
Without ado. Just Return of Xander Cage.
I've seen both, so whatever. It is the return in my opinion. Because I don't think they're gonna kill him off anymore because they already killed him once. You can only kill one character so many times before you have to bring him back. And he did die in the end of the first movie.
Well, technically he didn't, obviously, otherwise.
Well,
they just wanted you to think.
If you haven't seen the first two movies, spoilers may be ahead.
Not really. Why didn't you see him? Are you 19? You're probably 19, aren't you? Go see it. Millennials.
Hey, you do know he's...
I know, don't go there. That's a whole nother ball. Don't go there. Please don't go there.
Basically what happened is in the early 2000s, there was this trend in the movies where they tried to bring in the extreme sports into the world of movies and introduce a whole new audience basically to extreme sports. And xXx was one of those movies.
Started very young, Vin Diesel. He kind of owned the role.
He definitely owned it. I saw him, I didn't know this at the time when I saw the xXx first. I didn't see it, but it's like later on when I rewatched Saving Private Ryan, I was like, Vin Diesel was in this movie? So, obviously Steven Spielberg kind of made him famous.
Until he gets shot for being stupid. But
everybody does stupid stuff when they're young. Come on.
We're talking about Xander Cage now.
One of the things that I liked about that xXx movie was the name, just Vin Diesel's character's name, Xander Cage. It's just one of the coolest names in a movie ever of all time. So when they
probably had to agree with that one.
And you can. It's like the only name that I can think of that might be as cool as Xander Cage is probably Arnold Schwarzenegger's John Matrix, and Vin Diesel's Dominic Toretto, and another name it's the coolest names. Come on, man. It's the coolest name.
It's a cool name. It's definitely a cool name.
So,
but a cool character.
Definitely. And
the movie ends with splendid death of the main character, which kind of resulted in the sequel to the xXx. I don't know what its title was, but it started Ice Cube, which was also very good.
Surprisingly so.
Surprisingly good.
It's not a great movie, but come on.
No, but they kept the whole chasing and the explosions. You had a lot of bangs.
There's a scene in that second movie where Ice Cube escapes from prison, which is like one of the best action scenes I ever saw. So it's like,
definitely.
Just for that scene alone, it's worth watching that movie. So 10 years later, 11, we get xXx Return of Xander Cage, and
what a return it is.
It's a glorious return. The movie starts. I don't know how the movie starts. I don't know how to describe it. I just thought it was cool.
Very cool action sequence. And when I say cool, it has everything from climbing up.
There is no action sequence in the beginning. Action sequence is after the beginning.
But the beginning he's climbing a power tower, electrical power tower.
Yeah, and
to steal some kind of fuse box.
Don't give it away, man.
Oh!
Don't give it away.
And then the action starts.
Basically, that's the best extreme sports action that we've probably seen that whole movie, is that those 2 minutes of...
Yeah, the opening sequence.
The opening sequence,
As far as extreme sports goes.
And
everything else is kind of more action-y. We get a stuntman.
Yeah.
And we get a... But basically it's... with the statement. And so the whole movie is action-packed from the start. It doesn't stop at any point. The story Nothing special about the story, but you're not watching it for the story. You're watching it for the action. Is the action there? Yes.
You said it once in the movie, and the guy who I know, who sat next to us, both at two different points in the movie, is like, you know, that's unrealistic, right? And I'm here to say, is like, you don't go watch these movies because they have realistic elements to them. You go watch them because they're so unrealistic. It's so ridiculous that you have to watch them, because if you miss out on this, it's like, I don't know what it's like, but it's like, seriously, like, if you're missing out on these movies, you're missing on some great action. Like, people call these dumb action movies. I don't think they're dumb, but they're fun.
Plot-wise, okay, I get you.
Yes.
It's a stupid plot, but you're not watching it for the plot.
No.
You know, you're watching it for the action, and it's there. From the opening sequence to the very end.
Very
It doesn't let go. So, the plot, like we said, story isn't there, but you're not watching it for the story.
You don't watch these movies for the story.
The characters, they outdone themselves, because the first two XXX movies, you basically had Xander Cage and a girl. And then the second one, you had Ice Cube.
He was just Ice Cube.
And he kind of got the girl, but, you know, kind of. He was more action-oriented, second one. The third one, they brought in a supporting cast.
And not just supporting cast.
I mean, they brought in a whole bunch of actors. They brought in a whole another team.
Yeah.
And then they brought a whole third team to be, you know, if you're not going to go there. Don't want to spoil it for you. But basically...
There's nothing to spoil. If you've seen one of these movies, you've seen them all. Come on.
Yeah, you know, dumb action movies. You're not watching it for the plot.
Give Vin Diesel your money because he wants your money, and he absolutely earned it. And he earned it. I mean...
No, I mean, I love it.
The only gripe I have with the movie is it took them way too long to make another one.
Well, yeah.
I mean, if we saw XXX Return of Xander Cage, like, I don't know, let's say 7 years ago, we would probably be in the 5th or 6th movie by now, probably. Yeah. And it would lead...
Vin said that he needs to get into certain state of mind, if you would, to get into certain characters.
You know what? I don't believe him. I think he's just, you know, I think it's...
He's making the movie and say whatever he wants, as long as he makes another one. Fine by me. Just make another one. And just bring all these people back, you know?
And we also had a great Easter egg at the beginning of the movie when Samuel L. Jackson is recruiting a member of the XXX crew, a new member.
He's recruiting Neymar Jr.
And he drops...
A soccer player.
Who cares?
Who wanted to join because he thought he was getting recruited to the Avengers.
Yeah. There's a few...
So as plot goes, you know, it's not the best plot.
But there's an Easter egg for the documentary Dogtown and the Z-Boys at the beginning of that movie.
If you didn't watch it, watch it.
We saw that movie a few times over the last 10 years at least. Yeah. It's one of the best documentaries I've ever seen.
It's one of the only documentaries I've ever seen. I'm not big on documentaries, but that one definitely was
I think it's the only documentary you ever saw, but...
Nice.
Definitely check it out. It is a real movie. When you hear Samuel L. Jackson talking about Dogtown and Z-Boys and skateboards and pools, it exists. It's a real movie. Check it out.
And it's a heck of a story, so watch it.
We may even do a review sometimes on it.
But,
anyways,
Xander Cage.
Xander Cage. Now, the only thing I want out of this movie now, that the Fate of the Furious is coming out this year.
April to be exact.
Yeah, they announced 9th movie for Fast and the Furious.
They announced 9 and 10.
9 and 10, but they didn't announce a new XXX movie. So what I want to see is XXX and Fast and the Furious combined. I want that to be the shared cinematic universe. I want Dom Toretto and Xander Cage in the same movie interacting with each other. I want some wild car chase stories and extreme sports all in the same movie. Because it fits. And it will be awesome. It will be dope.
Because let's be honest, what's better than one Vin Diesel in a movie?
Two Vin Diesels in the same movie. Come on. Vin Diesel, make it happen, man. We know you can. Because you're making studios money. Universal's getting rich, man. So the least you can do is...
You want to rate the movie?
20 out of 30. Straight 20.
I can't. I'm at 19, 18-ish. So let's give it 19. Like I said, the plot isn't there. Does it exist? Yeah. Yeah.
Is it predictable?
Oh yeah.
Of course.
You can tell somebody, pull somebody off the street, and he can tell you what the movie is about, even though he never watched it because it's so predictable. But you're not watching it for the plot. You're watching it for the action. The action is there. The story is horrible. I mean, it's bad. It's really, really bad. But you know, the action is there. The action sequences, are you kidding me? Oh yeah.
I mean,
the characters, I love them.
There's a whole bunch of different characters.
And they all, oh yeah, and the way they all fit together is just incredible. Like, bring them all back. And then Ice Cube coming at the end with a freaking grenade launcher, come on.
You've been waiting the 11 years
for like 11, yeah. Long way, but worth. Definitely worth it.
Definitely.
So the story, not there. The action.
Would you say this was the most fun movie of 2017 so far, of all the movies that we've seen so far?
It's only January, but yeah. But I don't think anybody knocks it off its perch till like at least March or May. I don't think I get to see another as fun movie till Guardians come out. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Guardians comes out in May, so Fast and the Furious is in April.
But I don't think it's gonna be this fun.
Are you sure?
There's a seriousness to the Fast franchise that isn't there with the XXX. I don't think it's gonna be as fun. And when you stop and think about it, it's gonna be a fun movie, and it's also gonna be a great movie. But there's a bigger story in the Fast franchise that we didn't see in XXX. So I don't think
it is their 8th movie, so definitely.
So you have to have a story if you're gonna go 8 movies deep. Is it gonna be fun? Definitely. Is it gonna be as fun as XXX? No way. Like, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm gonna enjoy it, but it's not gonna be this fun. Guardians is the first thing. Logan's coming out in March, but he's also gonna be a better movie. There's gonna be a ton of better movies.
Yeah.
They come out, but the fun factor isn't gonna be reached till Guardians come out, I think.
Remains to be seen. We may.
I don't think anything this fun is coming out till May. Better movies are coming out, but not this fun.
Well.
So 19. But like I said, am I gonna watch this again? Oh yeah, and again. Oh yeah, and again. Probably a few more again because it's fun.
See what I mean? We need Xander Cage and Dom Toretto in the same movie. Dude!
But go see it. I mean, if the price of ticket admission is $20, definitely worth $20.
Oh man, I think it's 15.
Be ready to laugh and cry and
I think it's 15
yourself.
In California, which is kind of expensive, but... So...
20 more stuff they can be a
20 for me, 18 for you.
19.
19.
Let's give it 19.
19, 20 and 18
yeah.
30. Go see it. Go rent Dogtown and the Z-Boys. That documentary is about 10 years old at least.
More.
It came out in early 2000s, so it's definitely worth it. Trust me. Yeah, Fast and Furious, XXX, come on, combine it. You can do it to Universal. Vin Diesel, we know you can do it, so do it.
That's it for us.
That's it for us for today. Next week?
Maybe. Probably. Split's coming out.
Split's coming out, we're seeing next week.
Gold's coming out. That one's gonna wait. Resident Evil's coming. Final chapter.
If you want to review that one, I'll...
No, but we're gonna do Split next week, I think.
Yeah, and
we live in Split, so you know.
Yeah.
Can be a bad movie.
Yeah. We'll see.
That's it for us.
That's it for us.
Come back.
Come back.
Like and subscribe and
definitely
stuff.
subscribe. We need We need 90 something more subscribers so we can customize our YouTube link.
That means we got less than 10 subscribers.
Yeah. Help us out, guys. Follow us on
He's
Instagram.
desperate.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter or Facebook, whatever is your social media of choice. Bears Bros out.